Hey, what's up guys, Raids here. Now that the Terraprisma weapon has been revealed and confirmed for the upcoming Palworld Tides of Terraria version 0.6.0 update, I'm left but wondering here, as long as everybody else, where does this drop from, where do you get it, and if the game Terraria is anything to go off. This is a weapon that drops from the Empress of Light, and now that is not a confirmation that we're actually getting her as a boss because there's other big bosses in Tides of Terraria. But I thought I'd talk about the potential elements and mechanics that the Empress of Light might have in case, in case we get her as a raid boss. So if you take a look over at any Terraria website that describes the bosses and the units there, the Empress of Light is a hard mode boss, and she is pretty much just a floating. And again, we have the column and element here of floating, where we're not really sure if Holy Burst or other ground-based attacks are going to be very good against this raid boss. The Empress of Light is a summoned boss also, which would be fitting because it's a boss you have to summon. So what does that have in common with raid bosses? Well, they're summoned. And by the way, the footage you're looking at now is just silly playing around with Relaxosaurus looks on the oil rig. This is just unrelated. But enjoy the footage while we talk about a different game, I guess. This is just me messing around in oil rig with a pal that's actually surprisingly good in oil rig. I think you guys might have seen him in other videos. It's my oil rig Relaxosaurus build. So let's go back to the Empress of Light, which potentially is a raid boss and potentially might be, if not a raid boss, potentially a boss we have to defeat in order to get the Terraprisma. So the Empress of Light is summoned. She floats, we know that much. She has a lot of, I want to say, not holy based attacks, but let's look at some of the things she drops. Some of the things she drops in Tides of Terra, and in the game she's from, Terraria, are items called Night Glow, Starlight, Eventide, Empress Wings, Prismatic Dye, Terraprisma, Healing Potions, Light Trophy. So it looks like a very holy based boss, which could leads me to believe that it might just be a neutral type boss, which is neutral is kind of our equivalent to holy in Palworld. So she could be a neutral boss with holy burst, holy attacks. So let's go over some attacks that she has in Terraria, and this might give us a clue as to what we might be facing. So number one, she's got an attack called Everlasting Rainbow, which is a multi-projectile attack. She's got another attack called Ethereal Lance against swords, more energy-based attacks. She has an attack called Prismatic Bolts 1 and 2, which looks like lightning. She has a first phase and a second phase. So all the attacks look like a goddess / god, kind of like Myria and Breath of Fire 3. That's the common theme I'm seeing. And fitting for a raid boss, she has a second phase. So her second phase has stronger attacks. When she drops below half HP, she disappears and reappears above the character with a new appearance. And then her attack pattern changes with shorter attack intervals. So that means that she's gonna attack faster. So she gains an enrage, she gains a dash attack, and then she gains an attack, it looks like called Sundance. Somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, but Sundance looks like it's not in the first phase. So again, just theory crafting here. Please let me know if you think I'm on the mark here, or if this is just absolutely crazy conspiracy tinfoil. But it looks like we might be getting the Empress of Light as a potential raid boss, and if not, just a boss which you have to kill, potentially in an incursion somewhere or something, similar to Oil Rig, to get the Terranigma weapon to drop. Personally, I think Terranigma might actually be an accessory, not a weapon, but who knows? Jury's still out at this point. So I'm going to leave it there. You can look this info up yourself and check it out. If she turns out to be a neutral boss, obviously Dark Pals are going to be pretty good against her, or tanky Pals that can deal effective dark damage. Again, this is all speculation at this point. It's pretty exciting. I'm having a lot of fun theory crafting with you guys and doing the conspiracy talk. I love conspiracy theories, by the way. So I hope that one of you gets it right. Could be the twins, could be Eye of Cthulhu. We really don't know at this point. Pocket Pair obviously is keeping it very close to the chest. Let me know what you think below. And as always, thank you for the support. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.